my name's Melissa Fitzgerald. I'm at the University of Dhaid, and I am also part of the UAE food cluster. And so today I'm going to tell you about one of those parts of that cluster, which is the UAE Food Knowledge Hub. We seem to have skipped a few slides, and I'm not sure if it's something I'm doing here or not. But anyway, the Food Knowledge Hub is a backbone of intelligence and information of part of the cluster. It's made up of industry, it's made up of academia, and it's got some really good aims and some really good initiatives associated with it. So as we've heard today, the food and beverage sector of the UAE is growing quickly. There's been some different numbers spoken about today, but I think we can all agree that the food sector, the market size of that food sector is increasing significantly and will continue to do. That has an enormous amount of economic impact with jobs, with tourism money, with supply chains, and in the last 12 months, Dubai has issued licenses for about 1,000 or 1,200 new restaurants, and that has implications for supply chains, supply chain resilience, and it also has both challenges and opportunities for supply chains if restaurants are going to be licensed at that rate. And we know that the drivers of this growth are around urbanisation, expatriate populations, some world rumbles that are causing people to move out of their countries and to other countries, like the UAE, some high disposable income, and also the rising demand for healthy, organic and premium foods. And that also has impacts on supply chains, on the action of supply chains and also their resilience. Now let's see. Oh, okay. So the Knowledge Hub serves as a collaboration platform for all of the stakeholders, the government stakeholders, the private industry and the public industry, which are generally universities. And it's to strengthen, its main aim is to strengthen the agri-food system. It fosters cooperation across the key pillars to drive transformation and impact in how food is supplied, how it's studied, how it's produced, how it's processed, how it's transformed, and how it's distributed also. The Knowledge Hub matters because it creates a central knowledge area, a central knowledge backbone that bridges between government, industry and academia. And those bridges are difficult to build and they're difficult to maintain once they're built as well. It accelerates innovation, transforming how food is produced and processed, and its aim is to strengthen the UAE's role as a regional food hub or global food leader. It has a couple of aims: to increase the number of food science graduates by about 20%, and we see universities taking up that challenge, and also to increase public-private collaboration by about 40%, and that's going to be something that's going to be part of the Knowledge Hub, and we're going to be looking at mechanisms to do that. The Knowledge Hub has core value for its stakeholders, the government stakeholders, which have the evidence-based strategies, the private sector, which has insights for investment, competitiveness and growth. It also has insights about its food products, and academia, which does research. It has talent pipelines, it does blue sky research as well as applied research. So there are four, the strategic framework of the Knowledge Hub has four different streams. The first is innovation and R&D collaboration. So this is led by innovation agencies and universities. We have the academic and workforce development, which is also universities, curriculum alignment, internships, that's industry, employability programs, which we just heard about in Spinnies and other employability programs that are out there. Then a data and insights platform. We've heard today how difficult it is to find data, to find information about local food statistics. And so this will be an area where that can be consolidated and also curated. And global partnerships and benchmarking. So we've heard about the Swiss Food Valley, and there are a number of others as well. So our key stakeholders are the Ministry of Economy and the UAE Food Cluster, universities, the University of Dhaid, which is where I'm from, the University of the UAE, Khalifa University, the Higher Colleges of Technology, and the American University of Sharjah. And it's really good to see such a wide university participation. Then we have the private sector. We have some large companies, we have some middle companies, and we have some SMEs. We have innovation agencies, and we also have international partners where we can draw knowledge from in making sure that our knowledge hub has best practice in the way it operates. So, as I've said, our core value proposition is policy and policy alignment at the government level, evidence-based strategies that have cross-sector alignment, food security and resilience, and global positioning. The private sector, which is where the innovation accelerator is, we've heard a lot about that today, informed investments, market competitiveness, and public-private partnerships. Then academia, relevant research, we hope, talent development, applied and blue sky research. Blue sky research is important because someone will take the results of that blue sky research and apply it a little bit further down that chain, down to output. And then someone will take that and apply it. And someone will take that and apply it. So it's always important to have that foundation of blue sky research where applied research can sort of move forwards from. And global collaboration as well. Our benchmarking and our international partners. In Spain, they have their public-private innovation partnerships, which we can learn from. In Switzerland, we've heard a bit about that today, the agri-tech clusters. And in Singapore, their urban food security. Singapore and the UAE have a few things in common. We both have food policies around increasing food production into the future. And we both have communities where there's a lot of innovation and entrepreneurship. Intellectual property is one of the things we're tackling in the Knowledge Hub. Intellectual property is a strategic asset, and it's important to protect innovations in food tech. Actually, intellectual property protects innovations in every area. The UAE's IP landscape consists of patents, trademarks, copyrights, and these are managed by the Ministry of Economy. But what the new initiatives are, I think, are really exciting and really enabling, because a lot of people don't speak the language of intellectual property. And so having an initiative like a patent incubator to simplify the registration process and to support investors, I think is really excellent. And to have an intangible assets financing committee that will support startups to use patents, to lodge a patent, and to use patents as an IP as collateral for funding. I think that's really progressive. And our engagement tools are our website. We will have an ideas box on that. We'll have a mentor registration portal, so that we can link experts with young talent, and that young talent is young talent in industry, also young talent who are students coming through university programs, and a project charter template which will ensure proposals align with the national food goals. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up and give you, and since I'm the last speaker, I'm giving you an extra 10 minutes in your days. And I'm going to now have a call of action to join the Knowledge Hub. It's exciting. There's lots of ideas there. We've heard of entrepreneurship today. I can tell you there's a lot of entrepreneurship thinking in the Knowledge Hub. And we welcome other people to join us, to be mentors for the next generation of food leaders, to share your ideas and your challenges, and to be part of shaping the UAE's food future. Because I, for one, feel that the UAE can achieve its food policies by 2050.